This household was about to freeze to death. Winter had arrived early. Two poor elderly people ran a shoemaker's shop, but the styles in their store could no longer attract customers. The half piece of bread in the old woman's hand was the last bit of food in the house. Just as they were about to eat this dinner, the old man inadvertently saw 7 little birds outside, shivering from the cold. The old man decided to give the food to the birds. The birds ate happily. Suddenly, something magical happened. The birds transformed into a group of little dwarves. They decided to help the old man. The dwarves walked into the shoe shop and immediately got busy. They couldn't even tell the nail sizes apart and ended up poking someone's but on the lower level. The funniest were a pair of nearsighted partners. Every hammer blow precisely hit the other's head. He pulled out an eye chart to check his vision the next second. He got bonked again. Refurbishing shoe soles was a piece of cake for them. Their efficiency was astonishingly fast, though they accidentally nailed a companion inside a shoe to avoid waking the old couple. There was even a dwarf specifically assigned to keep watch. This dwarf was particularly tough because his head was especially hard. When tools ran short, they borrowed each other's strength, not delaying progress one bit. On the other side, two dwarves worked in perfect harmony but were so focused they accidentally hit the wrong target. The annoyed companion swung his hammer right back at him. The cowboy dwarf pulled out his revolver and started designing the shoe upper. The long-armed dwarf was naturally suited for needlework. This dwarf was even more outrageous. He sewed a pair of leather boots in just a few minutes. Just as he was feeling proud, he noticed a loose thread. He gave it a gentle tug, and the entire boot fell apart on the spot. When making shoe molds, the steel-toothed flea was the best assistant. Don't underestimate its size. In no time it could carve an exquisite shoe last. One dwarf was polishing shoes while another drove without watching the road. The freshly polished new shoe was instantly ruined. There was also a quick method for lacing shoes. Attach the lace to an arrow, pull back the bowstring, aim, and fire, done in one shot. The effect was perfect. The dwarf polished the shoe to a brilliant shine once more. Another one passed by right on schedule and destroyed everything again. Look closely, this appears to be 2 bunny slippers, but the moment they passed a pillar, suddenly a bunch of kids appeared. The dwarf polished the leather shoes for the 3rd time. Sure enough, that guy showed up again. The frustrated dwarf just destroyed his own work with his own hands. Who would have thought the other guy was just parking his roller skates in the garage? The noise startled the old couple. The little dwarves didn't want to reveal their identities and all ran outside. When the old man opened the door, the room was full of new shoes glowing with warmth. The 2 old people were so happy they danced together, completely disregarding their elderly bodies. So kindness never goes out of style because it always brings good fortune.